Topic 12. International security in the light of the changing role of national sovereignty. The purpose of the seminar, to analyze the content of the concept of international security and the main theoretical approaches to its study. Draw students' attention to the changing security environment and new global threats. In addition, consider traditional and new security concepts. 1. The problem of security is one of the central ones in the theory and practice of international relations, so it has always been and remains in the field of view of international scientists and statesmen. 2. From the point of view of the theory of political realism, international relations exist, according to R. Aron, in the shadow of war. 3. Another essential feature of the realist concept of security is that it is primarily protective in nature. Security is considered as a non-threatening state. 4. From the standpoint of political realism, the main actor of national and international security is the state. 5. An understanding of security based on the liberal idealistic paradigm continues to exist and is being developed. 6. Appear in other security concepts. For example, the concept of common security, which implies long-term state obligations that take into account concerns about their security from other states, as well as joint work in various areas to maximize the degree of mutual dependence between states. 7. The main and most operational concept in this complex is the concept of collective security. 8. Moral conditions relate to the principles of non-use of force in conflicts between countries and the indivisibility of peace as a state of interstate relations, as well as the impartiality of the third party in resolving disputes. 9. During the Cold War, representatives of almost all paradigms and trends in international political science proceeded from the understanding of security as the ability of a state to protect itself from external threats. 10. In our days it is too early to write off the archived known and time-tested ideas 11. For strategic studies. In contrast, threat balance theory shows how states respond in situations where there is no threat balance, i.e. when one state or coalition becomes particularly dangerous. In this case, according to the threat balance theory, states form alliances or increase their internal efforts to reduce their vulnerability. 12. Walt proves his theory on the example of the USSR. First, the USSR was perceived as a significant threat by most of the countries bordering it because it was the largest and most powerful country on the Eurasian continent. 13. In the context of the disintegration of the bipolar structure, which determined the degree and nature of actors' participation not only in high, dealing with issues of security, war and peace, but also in low, politics, covering issues of cultural exchanges, scientific and professional contacts, the invasion of new actors in both these areas has become truly landslide. 14. The processes of interdependence blur the line between internal and external, between state and public interests. 15. The challenges of the first group relate to the changing place of the state in the actors of international relations. The second group of challenges to international security is related to the growing economic gap and social disunity between countries, peoples and social groups. 17. The third group of global challenges to international security is a consequence of the scientific and technological revolution. 18. The fourth group of global challenges to international security is related to the scarcity of resources in the context of the world's population. 19. Finally, about the fifth group. 20. The research arsenal associated with understanding security problems and developing theoretical foundations for practical solutions in this area has not been adapted to the new realities. 21. Based on the liberal idealist paradigm, the concept of cooperative security has several varieties. The most common are two of them. 22. The origins of the development of the Grotian concept of cooperative security since the late 1980s were scientists from Brookings University, USA, founded in 1916. However, the proponents of another Kantian version of cooperative security do not agree with this position. 24. The most radical version of this cooperative security option is given by R. Cohen. 25. The author then describes the cooperative security system. 26. The concept of human security is very close to the Kantian concept of cooperative security. 27. First, when circumstances justify it, it is necessary to intervene vigorously to protect the goals of human security. 28. The theory of democratic peace suggests that achieving peace requires the full dissemination of democracy. So, the problem of security is one of the most relevant topics in the theory of international relations.